Bangsamoro Local Government Code.
Assalamualaikum.
Saan yung secretariat, please? Member, we also have before I call the guest, MP Maysara Damdamun Latif with us by Zoom. Saan?
Wala kasi sila lang.
Okay lang. Tiagapo. And Vice Mayor Ali Sumandar of Tiagapo is also joining us in this conversation. And the Mayor of Tugaya, Mayor Alpata Pacalna of the Municipality of Tugaya. Dumating, sino? Wala pa? Wala na?
Sagyaran, Timothy.
And we also have the Mayor of Sagyaran, Hafiz E. Muti. Oh, sinabi ko na. Namagnet ko na. Napagit na. Anyway, we are thankful to all, particularly our mayors and the representative for taking the time to join us today in this conversation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Yes, I saw board member Chi Balindong. It was not mentioned a while ago. He is representing the Liga ng mga Barangay. He is our provincial league president of the barangay. Yes, as
And the Mayor of Tugaya,
as stated a while ago by our chair,
Mayor
was
Alpata.
designated there as the focal in Lanao del Sur. Our chair in the Committee on Local Government is Chairman Mipantao Mitimbang, and the Vice Chairman of the Mother Committee is our beside me is
Anyway,
Iribani Lorena. This is the first time that a public consultation for the Bangsamoro Local Government Code will be conducted or to be conducted. This is the first time.
الحمد لله وبنعمته تتم الصالحات. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. uba na makadalat pa si kung mga national official ilan sa Manila, mga international, sa mga provincial official sa Kiapaka taling maging watatano Vice Governor, sa mga pedian sa province of Lanao del Sur, so mga area ang mga mayor, mga vice mayor, ang mga konsyal, so mga watami ang mga membro sa isang sekretariat, so lang mga dato mga bayi. Miya kadar pa imanto, langon niyo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Pagminggo ko lagi ang kuto mapamanaw sala makalilinta daw kapipay ginawa na mambagyan tanong langon miyakadar pa si sagyang kay public consultation tano makapantag si sagyang kay local government code. May courtesy si sagyang kay Deputy Chief Minister tano Sir Ali Sulaiman agu si kulang-ulanguan mga member of parliament tano makamamasay manto at si sagyang kay provincial capital and of course si sagyang kay via Zoom si sagyang kay public consultation tano palang-ulanguan niyo sa mga municipal mayors, municipal vice mayors, katagyang kay mga padakan si sa sangguniang na panlalawigan abuso mga pad makamamasay man to si sagyang kay
with the experts and other sectors of the community. Itong bill na ito ay may title, Bill 58, ang title niya, Bangsamoro Local Governance Code. Yung unang provision, pakimove yung secretariat. Maraming apat itong books. Book 1, Book 2, Book 3, and 4. Ang Book 1, yun ang general provisions. Nakalaad diyan munang-una yung Declaration of Policy and Principle. Pero bago ang lahat, gusto kong sa ball, kung alam ninyo, anong ibig sabihin? Doon nakasaad, doon talaga yung unang-una, kung ano.
Sa Book 1, nakalimutan mo yung qualifications.
Oh, meron. Doon kasi hindi ko binensyon, tama yung para malaman nyo, doon sa qualification and disqualification, nakasama doon yung tinatawag niya maliit na provision on anti-dynasty. So hindi ko yun minensyon. Pero hindi pa naman final ito pag-uusapan kasi nakalaad lang yun. Kami sa Parliament, the parliamentary bill as submitted, pinipresent namin sa inyo para malaman namin kung ano ang opinion ng bawat local government. So yun, sa Book 2 nga sabi ko, Taxation and Fiscal Matters. Anong ibig sabihin? Diyan nakasaad, may mga titles diyan, nakakover diyan ang subject ng local economic development bodies. Anong mga barangay development council, municipal development council, nakasaad diyan. Kasama diyan. Sama rin yung tinatawag nila tax mapping and tax campaign. Kasi magre-raise ng local government. Every government has the power to tax. So magre-raise sila ng power, nakasaad yan. Yung mayroon din nakalagay diyan yung may na tinatawag ease of doing business. Ibig sabihin, paano natin mapadali ang pagpasok ng mga investor at pagkaroon ng in the municipalities or barangay or province or city. Nakasaad yan sa Book 2. And yun tinatawag increase in local taxes. Anong limits, ano ang minimum, nandiyan nakasaad sa Book 2. At alam naman natin, bago itong taon, nagkaroon yung tinatawag ang Supreme Court upon a petition of Governor Mandanas ng tinatawag ng Mandanas Supreme Court ruling. Nagbago yung internal revenue allocation. Ang unang-una ang base ng internal revenue allocation noon ay yung BIR tax collection lang. Ngayon, nasama ang custom at tinasan pa ang rate of share ng local government. So, mayroon din dyan yung Mandanas issue, nakalagay dyan. Ito yung tinatawag Mandanas ruling, pero balita sa akin, gumagawa na rin ng MILG at saka Ministerial Committee ng local government ng kanilang technical working group para pag-aralan itong Mandanas ruling. Pangalawa, yun din yung gender in development. Kasi yung mga pera dyan, yung gender, sinasabi nila 5% will go for gender development. So nakasaad din doon ano ang magawa, ano ang mga programa na pwede at yung hindi. Ang importante, dito sa book 2 na ito, mayroon din tinatawag share of local government units in the exploration, development, and utilization of natural resources. Gaya ng mga sanitary, quarrying, na nakalagay dyan in participation ng barangay, share ng barangay, munisipyo, province, at sa yung autonomous region. So diyan nakasaad. Ano dito, yung kasunod diyan, yung Title 3. Yung Title 3, yung tinatawag component local government component units, Bangsamoro constituent units. Dito sa Bangsamoro constituent units, dito nakasaad doon yung creation of barangay and municipalities. Creation ng barangay and municipalities. Kasi noon, under 1954, mayroon tayong power to create provinces. Pero nagkaroon yan ng decision in the case of the Dilanggalan versus SEMA sa Sarip Kabungsuan na tinanggal sa atin dahil creation of province assumes the creation of a district, congressional district. Kaya ngayon, natin dito sa code, kuwan lang yung municipality ang nakalagay at saka barangay. Each constituent units dapat meron din silang item of services ibigay. 20% development fund at may component for business. Kaya to be by barangay, basic to be by the municipality, basic provinces. Doon nakasadyan. And dahil may services din at may officials tayo sa barangay, sa LG, sa munisipyo at sa province, mayroon din diyan nakalagay yung benefits of barangay officials, benefits of the other officials, municipality. And importantly, meron sa barangay yung lupong tagapagpayapa at saka yung access to justice, local justice system. Sharia court, sa ball, meron din yan nakalagay. Yung Sharia at saka yung paggawa ng impact, ang jurisdiction ng Sharia natin, dito sa ball, tinasan, including lumawak. Dinagdagan pati yung we can now craft a personal moral code and at saka pati criminal jurisdiction meron tayo pero limited only to kasir. So na-define din yan dyan. And yung pang-apat na provision, yung miscellaneous provision, yun ang mga transitory provisions. Yung transitory provision, paano magta-transition ang devolution. At saka nakasaad din doon, mayroon kasi tayo under 1954 na local government units na hindi makatanggap ng IRA. Pero na-regularize yung ang munisipyo. Pero may barangays, certain munisipyo na wala nabigyan ng IRA. So yun ang ginagay doon, transition of barangays with no IRA. So napag-usapan yan dyan. At saka yung other provisions doon, doon pala sa yung other provisions doon, yung mga legal provisions na kailangan nilagay sa batas. Kung paano i-amend, yung separability clause, dinagdag yun. Napabain, I understand from the Secretariat na nabigyan kopya ng local government code. At pinarelease ko rin kahapon upon the order of the chairman of our committee yung high sana mabigyan kayo ng highlights dito para mabasa ninyo rin yung highlights. So, yun ang kabuuan. Ang important lang sagot namin, kami, we will not just legislate kung hindi na pag-usapan. Ibig sabihin, itong process na file sa ang bill, ni-repair sa Committee on Rules ng last July, ni-repair ito bago kasi na-create yung local government committee namin, sa rules muna, na-repair sa Committee on Local Government, at ngayon na kami ang nagkakandak ng consultation. Ang buod at ang makuha namin dito sa mga consultation ay input namin doon sa written draft bill, Bill 58. Ang lalabas niyan, yun ang tinatawag namin committee report. Yung committee report, inshallah, lahat ng mga suggestion na nababagay din at kailangan may sama doon sa committee report. At doon pa rin, pagkatapos ng committee report, dadalhin ulit sa parliament, pagdidibatihan pa rin yan. At mayroon pa rin kaming opportunity to deliberate on it. Unang-una, magkakaroon pa rin ng pagkakaroon din yan ng tinatawag natin individual amendments. Kung mayroon pang hindi nasama doon sa committee, pwedeng may repair doon sa aming mga members of the parliament at madagdag yun nila sa individual amendment. At hopefully, inshallah, God willing, we will be able to crop up with a Bangsamoro Local Governance Code or Local Government Code depending on the result of our consultation na reflective of the articulation, yung kagustuhan ng lahat ng ating mamamayan dito sa Lanao, sa Sulu, sa Basilan, sa Tawi-Tawi, sa Maguindanao at kasama na yung 63 barangays of North Cotabato. Doon sa Book 4, nakasama doon yung tinatawag na Special Administrative Region. Yun ang mga barangay sa North Cotabato. So, kaya inanyayan namin, ang consultation namin, ito ng chairman natin, continuing ito. Hindi lang ito magtatapos dito kasi gusto namin makuha talaga ang damdamin at gusto ng mga mamamayan. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Before we present the House rules for this public consultation, may I acknowledge the presence of Board Member Honorable Ali Kursaman Mangata of the 1st District of the Province of Lanao Resort. The Secretariat is directed to on the screen the House rules para klaro ang ating public consultation.
Recording in progress.
That is why I said we really have to give so much attention and effort on this, because it is, as they say, Joe, it is in the details where the question will arise. It's not only general law, but it will be in the specific provisions defining the power of the autonomous government vis-a-vis the other local government units and also the national government. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, I would strongly suggest that we expand your invitees, not only to the local governments, I mean, with due respect to them, most of them don't care about forward in our march for a genuine and real autonomy, if not Merdeka. My friends, I am saying this because we have experience. I have my experience also in the autonomous government when I was a speaker during the Marcos version of the autonomous government. For the longest time, I was a speaker and I passed, in fact, I authored a bill, a labor bill that will make mandatory the hiring of local labor in cases of new firms or construction or company that will be developed or constructed in a certain area within the area of autonomy. I said they should be given priority. And that law was passed. Later on, it was transmitted to Malacanang and to the Department of Labor, but the Department of Justice thumbed it down. Sabi nila, you cannot do that. It's not within the power of the autonomy. I said, that's why we are doing this, so that you can tell us what is the extent of our autonomy. And so I am going to ask you gentlemen, especially Joe Loren, Attorney Bara and Attorney Tagu, perhaps you really have to provoke them para malaman natin kung hanggang saan ba. Hanggang saan ba ang autonomy natin? Kung aantayin nila based on the law na nakasulat dyan. Wala tayong mga mangyayari dito. Ang autonomy naman, baka naman administrative autonomy later on. Pero we have gone a long way in the struggle for autonomy. And we should be thankful to the government about it. But we should not rest on our laurels. We should not be satisfied with this. We have to move on. You have to take steps in order that we can move on towards the betterment of our people. Mr. Chair and the members of the Parliament, the City of Marawi has drafted the position paper and we will submit it for purposes of record. And as I have said, there are questions here about this was passed on to the panel of lawyers.
There was just one consultation, then it will end that. After the consultation by the subcommittee with the different sectors of the community, then they will have to submit a subcommittee report to the main committee. Then the committee will again conduct another Zoom consultation, virtual consultation for all the provinces together with different sectors, so that we will be able to generate more of the issues, concerns raised by the community. Because as stated by my brother, good friend, crafting this legislation is very important. And this is more important even than the ball, because this will define the relationship of the local government units, the region, and the national government. This is an intergovernmental mechanism legislation. So we assure you two things, that we will consult not only the local government, but other sectors. Second, this will not be the beginning and the end. There will be a consultation that will come, but it will be conducted by our subcommittee by province. Just like to announce now that for Lanao, the chair of the subcommittee is my brother MP Popoy Tago, vice chaired by my minister, MP Ahmed Bara. For Sulu, I will be heading the subcommittee. For Tawi-Tawi, it will be MP Attorney Nabil Tan. For Maguindanao, it will be headed by MP Pantao Mittimbang. So this subcommittee will, in Basilan, it will be headed by our minority leader, MP Attorney Liza Alamia. So definitely we would like to generate more ideas. At the same time, we thank you for manifesting already that you will be submitting position paper. We would really want to have a position paper. We will not end there. We have also requested experts on local governance to look into this. Incidentally, they have manifested their interest to comment on the draft. I assure you that this is just a bill. This will go to the process of the committee. Baka maraming pagbabago as mentioned by my chair. So rest assured that many of your concerns will be addressed by the committee and before it will be submitted to the parliament for its deliberation. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Next in line is Vice Mayor of the Municipality of Punabayabaw, Panoro Bakala. Panorogan. Is the Vice Mayor is around? Kaibigan dito. Kung wala pa siya, the Councilor of the Municipality of Puao, Rolly Cabales, Honorable Rolly Cabales. Yes, you are recognized. First of all, are you representing the municipal mayor or you are representing the Sangguniang?
Sangguniang po.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Hello. Okay. Sige. Okay. Yung observations ko lang, sir, it would appear that this would be my personal view because I am just representing from my colleagues in the Sangguniang Bayan of the municipality of Boao. Now, in the same manner, sir, yung observations, medyo mahirap basahin yung bill na to, sir, kasi kararating lang namin, ngayon ko lang nabasa, medyo makapal, hindi talaga ma-digest lahat. But any rate,